Hello guys, welcome to another Enough Time Bingo for beginners. Today we're going to take a look at this particular row where we have a lot of different new objectives which I haven't covered before. So, this series about Ocarina of Time bingos is about these bingo boards which you can play on speedrunslive.com, where you're supposed to get a few objectives in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. When you get a full row, you are done. So this particular row comes from this board, where I've chosen column 4 especially for this occasion, because I want to show some special glitches in this run. So the first thing you do when you look at a row, you try to figure out how are you supposed to do this, and is it quite fast. So when you do a whole board, you need to look through all of the different rows and columns and diagonals and see and compare them to each other. And that's one of the big things. And the first thing you should of course do is to see, can I actually do this? Do I know all the tricks for Requiem spirits and dekunuts and so on? Because if you don't, then it's of course not necessary. So notice that in this video I will use both Japanese, which isn't standard for doing bingo races, it's English, unless someone else tells you to. And also notice that I will use save states in order to make this video a little bit less painful to record, because this is not a part of a race. In races you should of course not use save states. Yeah, so in this particular row we notice that there are you need to get these bottom of the well skulltulas, and you need to get the deku tree skulltulas. So one thing I've avoided in all the previous videos is to get the bottom of the well shoes, because they are very complicated. But yeah, can't avoid them forever, and they are really one of the most essential parts of doing Ocarina of Time bingos. So this time we are actually getting the bottom of the well shoes. And in this row it suits the whole route very well, since we are still getting the skulltulas in the bottom of the well. We could as well get the bottom of the well shoes. So we're getting bottom of the well shoes, and we're getting skulltulas, and then we are quite done. And I think also this is the first time we get the Requiem spirits in any of my videos. So this beginning part is quite compulsory. Unless you are doing some weird stuff, you need to get the sword first of all. And then the big question is, should you get the shield or not? And you should answer that by, are you doing the any percent route, the wrong warp to Ganon's castle to get the Bombchus or not? If you are, then you don't need a shield yet. Else you should probably get the shield, because you never know when you need a shield in order to crouch stab some enemy. Shit, we are slow, that's why we get hit. Or in order to get ISG. So get shield, even though you may think you don't need it. Get it early. Unless you have a really good thought for your whole route, because shield is a very essential tool in Ocarina of Time. Right. So here are 5 rupees hidden, and so we need 40 rupees in order to get the shield. 5 rupees hidden in the by just jumping there. If you slash this sign, you get 5 rupees, and then there are 5 rupees behind the house over there. And then there are some more rupees which we'll get in order to buy the shield. So here, 5 rupees. And then if you jump over these platforms and don't fall in the water, you get 5 rupees. Here you can jump / over to be able to move while she's talking to you, but it's quite precise, and you may start talking to her if you do it in the wrong way. Now we'll actually go here and get some deku sticks because of a precautionary method in order to get the skulltulas later. And we'll still need to talk to Maido here and get him out of the way when we're going to the deku tree later. So it's no big time waste. So, there we go. I have a deku stick. So, then the second question always becomes, where should you escape the forest? If you are escaping the forest more than one time, then taking Sora's River does not really get you anything in time saving or something like that. So here we angle it like that, and then so have the sword out, face this, face that way, and then angle so a part of the A button is on the wall, and then B and A in quite rapid succession. You will start talking to this and melt into him. So, and then you can escape the forest by a very well angled roll. And if you fail the roll, you can do as I did in my other videos, where you get the guy to fall out of bounds and then you can just walk around and skip him. Yeah, and notice that in that route we of course need a shield. We can't escape the forest through that way without a shield, but we could do it through the water escape way. So what we did there was actually to get the infinite sword glitch, where we interrupted a crouch stab by talking to the guy blocking our path, and as it happens it also makes us go into him and get pushed out on the other side in this case. So it's one trick we will use quite much in this route, the infinite sword glitch. And the reason because of why we do it is because we can't fall down while we have infinite sword glitch, and we always have the sword out. So we're always stabbing, which means that we are doing a lot of damage. There are very few things we need to damage in this route, but still. And so we're doing a lot of damage, and we are also not able to fall down. And not able to fall down is a very interesting thing, because then we can hover, which we'll show later. So here on Hyrule Field we don't roll, we backwalk, because backwalking is faster than rolling. And we just backwalk over here to where the ledge is, and there we'll try to do a Wess. But Wessing with this controller which I am having is hopeless, so we'll probably fail. So backwalk up here, this angle, and then side jump, slash, and hold the ESS position, which is just to the left or to the right. So it's where Link barely walks. If you just see it, it's the slightest where he registers your input. You can see it if you stand still and then you move the joystick a little bit. You will get the ESS position exactly where he starts doing anything. He starts turn around if you don't do anything. So that's the ESS position, and if you jump slash and go into the water, if you go into the water with a jump slash, then getting the ESS position will get you to slide forward like that. That's called a WES. Very nice to skip the owl and get early to Kakariko. Here we do the infinite sword glitch again. We interrupt a crouch stab by reading a sign. We could interrupt it by talking to a person or reading some other sign too. Then we go here and pick up this cuckoo, which I brought over here. You can pick up any cuckoo. Now face the well, face it back and hold back, shield, drop the cuckoo, and at the same moment kinda press A. So you backflip exactly after you have shield dropped the cuckoo, which makes you jump into the well, and then the cutscene, which activates after you have damaged a cuckoo enough times, gets activated, and you can fall down into the well. So that's a nice trick. You can also do that by Navi diving, which I've talked about in a previous video, where you jump slash and interrupt the jump slash by Navi and while you're falling down. Here we'll pick up this key. This key we'll use in order to do so-called actor glitch, which will remove the water here, which we'll need to do this part, because we haven't got the lullaby. Here we'll do some save state. So here, hold down left, roll, press A. So don't spam A, just roll, and then when you have the timing for it, you know that he has started to actually stand up after some time, and exactly when you think he has stood up, you press A again, and then he will open the door, but the camera will still be fixed, and Link can't move on while the camera is fixed. So Link will not move on, but the door will open, and the room out inside will load, and this makes everything out here unloaded, and hence the water here is gone. We should actually need to lower the water, and we can get to this place without having played the lullaby in order to lower the water, which is very nice. Now here we need to kill this guy, which is Dead Hand, he's called. I do a jump slash and then crouch stab, because if you crouch stab after a jump slash, you will do the same damage as your last attack. So you do 2 damage here. And this fight can actually be faster by jump slashing him when he's running away in the exact right moment. Then you will actually be able to fight him without him going down on the ground, which is very nice and very quick. So you should try to do that jump slash. Of course, if you fail, he will hit you. So here there is a hidden chest, which you can see with the lens of truth, which contains 200 rupees, and we'll need some rupees to get the dekunuts. And also there is the lens of truth if you wanted to get that. Now, bottom of the well shoes. Backwalk here, so you get tied to the wall and fall down close to the wall. Look left, slash, look left, focus, which said, and here, when he is on top, kinda, pause and slash. Now when the slash is complete, hold back, so we'll pause buffer it, that is pause and unpause until the frame where he is turned. Here, hold Z and back, so he walks down. Here, wait until his left arm moves. Now, don't hold anything, just pause buffer and pause buffer. So we pause and unpause and pause and unpause until we see the correct frame. So look up into the right corner here. We are supposed to see 2 small legs. Those are too big. Those are not the correct legs. So we pause and unpause. I will use save states here if I fail. Those are the 2 correct legs. Those are very small, tiny legs. So now we are 2 frames from the correct frame. This is a frame perfect trick in multiple frames in a row. 1 frame from the correct frame. See that the small legs have got into 1, and there we go. Either you will see a tiny sliver of a leg there, or you will not see any leg at all. So this is the correct frame. Now we'll unpause and press down A and pause again. Down and A. And we need to pause because 2 frames after we have done this, we need to grab the veins again. So we do this and keep holding down now and keep pause buffering. And there we go. Now we see legs, so there are 2 frames have moved since we released, and press up. And then we'll go through the wall. Now press down A and swim towards the skull in the water, which is up here. And then swim in here and get the Bombchus. So, oh, now we are not supposed to leave. So the trick there did a backflip. So now we save warp, which will get us back to the entrance of the dungeon, and then we'll save warp again to get us back to the entrance of the to get to back to Link's house. And if you want to do the Requiem of Spirits and 4 unused keys in Gerudo training grounds before going to Deku Tree, that is fine. I think that is quite equally fast in some ways. Maybe that's even faster actually, going directly from Kakariko over there. I don't think it matters. Up to preference. So yeah, when you're doing this hover trick to get the skulltulas, you need to time the backflips quite precisely, because if you do, or the first ones you need to, first 2 backflips, the first when you go off the ground and the second one where you get high enough. If you don't get high enough off the ground, you will still fall down even though you have ISG. So that's why we do 2 rapid jump backflips. Yeah, but the 3rd and 4th you need to time quite well in order to get high enough, because the damage from the skulltula doesn't get always activated, it's just at some times. So if we backflip fast enough, we will actually we will not get the damage until we get high enough. So here, yeah, okay, we're climbing up here, right? So by using the deku stick right before, picking it out right before we start climbing the wall, we actually, oh shit, we actually can skip Navi talking to us. Navi wants to talk to us and say, hey, you are going to climb a wall. Right here we also skip the Navi text, or try, by side hopping over here and pressing A to open the door right before. So there are a lot of those Navi text skips, and most of the time they don't. You get quite a lot of time, at least in English. Here, notice that we took out the sword here in order to get the burning stick away, so we don't burn it up. So that's 1 skulltula. We're supposed to get 4 more. Come on. And we needed to light this flame in order to get out of here. We also use a deku nut to skip having to kill him, because we don't like killing people. So right here we will kill this skulltula. nice jump slash, or at least try by a nice jump slash. There we go. And then get it in the same way. Okay, here we go. So, burn this web up using deku stick. Then you can blow those up or something. Get some hearts, please. Thank you. Okay, now this room. Here we have the same thing again. Skulltula, which is quite low, and you can get ISG from this guy. It's nice that they put something in all of these rooms to get ISG from. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3, I think. So it should be one more. Come on. There we go. There we go. And now, since we have an enemy here, we can actually focus it and get the correct angle here to do a backflip, because backflips are the really height gainers. So you should use a backflip. Now we've gotten skulltulas in the deku tree. So we reset. So now there are just, well, easy is a bit overstatement, but quite easy ones left to get. The dekunut upgrades are just go there, and then getting Requiem of Spirit and unused keys are going over to the training ground, which we have done before. So now dekunuts, or other dekunut upgrades. So we can carry 20 dekunuts from the beginning, and so getting 30 dekunuts is just getting one dekunut upgrade. And the dekunut upgrades are both gotten in the Lost Woods, which is over here, which is where we're heading now. And to get one of them you need a mask in order to talk to some business grub there, and to get the other one you just need explosives and a shield. So that is the dekunut upgrade, which we'll do. So there. So go blow up this rock, the last rock in the forest, kinda. Hit this deku scrub and buy what he sells for 40, and you get the 30 dekunut upgrade. So what you need there is only explosives and a shield. So explosives is kind of the tricky part. Now we are getting out of the forest and getting into Gerudo Valley. So since we are here, we'll use the Sora River forest escape. So here, go into this place and focus this corner. Go to this corner, slash, backflip, side hop, and slash, and you get into this place. You can also do a so-called Navi dive by jumping up on that grey ledge and being precisely on the ledge. If you grab the ledge on the water side, you'll be fine. And then jump slash, and right when the jump slash starts, so spam B, that is how you jump slash, you press spam Navi. So jump slash, spam B, and then spam C up. It's a really easy trick when you have gotten the setup just. And that is, setup is just get on the ledge. So Navi diving is recommended. So now we are going to Gerudo Valley, and so in Gerudo Valley we can both go to the Gerudo training grounds, of course, and which angle here is fastest? Both are quite slow, right? Yeah. So backwalking is the shit. And we'll need both our Bombchus now. One we'll need in order to get into Gerudo Valley. We'll do another trick than the cuckoo jump I did in a previous video. And one we will need in order to get the keys in the Gerudo training grounds. There you need at least one explosives. And if you can have at least one, then you can get a lot. So up there's an owl. It's avoidable by just going around it, but if you aren't in the place, then talking to it is faster than trying to go around it. So if you come from Lake Hylia, then you can avoid it very easily. So try to do that. But we weren't, so yeah, just skip it. Now we go to here. So this place is a bit weird. Normally you can just look on the map and see where you're going, but the map isn't very accurate here. It looks quite weird. So you may have to do some rolls. But backwalking is the shit. So this place is Gerudo Valley. You're not supposed to be here at all as a child, but we can do it anyways, and there are some weird stuff going on then. Okay, that was close. So here we are going. I showed in a previous video how to get over here with a cuckoo jump. Now we'll do it by mega flipping. So focus this wall, and then turn around and go forward here until you get to where this... Oh, come on. So notice this plank. You're supposed to stand on it with your heels exactly where the plank starts. So this is a bit too far forward. I think that is fine, but it may be too far forward. Actually, it's quite precise. Now, mega flipping. Bombchus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And on the third flash, this time, start pause buffering down to the darkness. Not yet. Not yet. Wait. There we go. So that is the darkness. Now hold R and A to shield drop it and roll forward at the same time. And notice during this whole time I hold Z. notice that during this whole time I hold Z. Shit. Thanks, Hobox. I'm bad. That is why this is happening. Come on. Now, when Link starts getting up, not yet. Here he starts leaning back. It's 1 frame more, I think. There we go. Press back and A. There we go. Now as soon as we get over that, we release, so these guards won't get us caught. So these guards can catch us, and if they catch us, they throw us in the river. Will make us just go back, which is bad. These are quite out of sync, but I think you can lure them to watch you if you walk around. There we go. Now, getting to Gerudo Valley. So that is how we get to Gerudo Valley, by mega flipping, and in my other videos we did some cuckoo jumping. So, we're getting to Gerudo Training Grounds, and get to Gerudo Training Grounds at Child, we can clip through this fence. We do it by take out the sword and go here. Where is it? Now look to the ground. Yeah, okay, so here is the tile, which is a bit longer than the other. So go about here and walk down, climb up so you get a straight line. To the other side. Yeah, listen to Navi. Let the B button be kind of where this door is, side hop and jump slash. Oh shit, this was close. You had a bit of a bad angle. I wonder if you can do it from here. Okay, we'll redo it. Right here. Okay, so focus with the B button here. Shit. If you do it to... There we go. So that's just trial and error. Stand a little bit to the left or right or something. And do whatever. So here, you go to the right. Now we want to get 4. Here there are some Lizalfos. Notice that we did a jump slash with the deku stick in order to get 4 damage stored, which makes this a little bit easier. They are a bit hard else, so we will... Oh shit, that Beamos is dangerous. And that here we jump slash, here we crouch stab in order to kill these. Because we do 4 damage with it, which is quite much. And now to kill the Beamos, we use our last Bombchus. And now to kill the Beamos, we use our last Bombchus. Like that. So that is the only thing you need explosives for in Gerudo Training Grounds. Before you enter, at least. So if we could just find a way to kill that Beamos without explosives, we would be very happy. So then there would be a lot of faster ways for a lot of things. We would probably not have to get bottom of the well shoes. So here, just precise jumps to get over these platforms. And we get up on this ledge. Because in here there is a key, and we need 4 unused keys. And also there is a chest here where you get Bombchus, so we get 5 Bombchus here, which is very nice. And now we'll use them in order to get some more keys. So get up here, hold Z, press down and A, and press C left, and then press up and press R, and you will clip through. So you take damage at the same time as you grab the wall. This is the same reason why we got the bottom of the well shoes, the same way. We take damage at the same time as we grab the wall. And in this way we can get through walls. And this trick is quite easy actually. So another key is up here, and then another key is through this wall. And you shouldn't have to pause buffer it. It's just pressing the correct buttons. And you can take some time, but remember to climb quite far up on the wall, because else you might land before you can grab it or shield drop the Bombchus, and then you will just stand there with a Bombchus looking foolish. So we save warp to get out. Now we need to get to Spear Temple in order to get the Requiem of Spirit. So this is Child Fortress. You're not supposed to be here at all. So there are some weird things here, like an odd mushroom and a heart piece, which are very weird. Yes, I know now. I know. So here, put the B button right there, and right where you climbed up, it should be. Now here, I prefer to really angle this out, because else you might fall out of bounds and shit. So like this. No, what the fuck? So some just side hop right after, but I prefer to get this in a nice place and a nice angle and side hop, and then you can clip back in on the other side of the gate. So that is the gate skip as Child. Quite fast. Okay, so here is a pole. So this is just following the pole. So I have just too bright a room. Okay. Where is it? Where the heck is that pole? There it is. Okay. So this first part is just following the poles. Here we go. Going to the next. There it is. And going to the next. And now I think it's just going forward here actually. And we'll get to... What? Okay, this is a very weird angle to enter from. Okay. Still, when we enter here, we go right past here. You could get this skulltula down here in the same trick we did last. And get just past down here and get down this little slope. You're supposed to use the Lens of Truth here, but we don't have it and we don't have magic, so just skip it. Go to the left here on this right texture. Right when you got halfway up here, start going to diagonal and go up. And right when you get off that texture, start going to the left. When you see these green things, you are on the correct way. Start going a little bit to the right. And when you see those red things, don't go straight to them, but go in an arc. And then you'll be fine. So doing this part is just about remembering the path. So the first part is getting those flagpoles, and the second part is just getting those So in this place it's hard to backwalk because those green things will want to kill you, and you will focus on them if you try to see target. But you can try, or you can just roll. Now, getting the Requiem of Spirits you're supposed to do as adult. The first time you go here and exit the temple, you'll get it as an adult, because you need to be an adult to get here, unless you have the Requiem. But the cutscene actually triggers the first time we exit the Spirit Temple. So here we have a nice time paradox with Sheik meeting Small Link, which isn't supposed to be able to happen at all. So this is a bit of a weird meeting. But here we have the Requiem of Spirit, and we don't count it as you have actually gotten the Requiem of Spirits until it says you have learned the Requiem of Spirits or whatever. Okay, I have a bad, weird controller. There we go. So if you are doing a race, you need to write .done when this coming up thing comes out. Right here. There you can write .done. And notice the weird flipping up and down with the little link is because he's not meant to be there. So yeah, that's how we do Requiem of Spirit. At least 30 dekunuts, 3 bottom of the well skulltulas, 4 dekunut skulltulas, deku tree skulltulas, and 4 unused keys in Gerudo training grounds. The whole point of this route was really to show two things. Both how to get skulltulas in deku tree and bottom of the well without having the boomerang, and to get the bottom of the well Bombchus, because both of those are very common, and this way we can get them very fast. So I think this route was quite fast, and this video should be quite quick too. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.